Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Video Game Master. Today I'm bringing you my Hyrule Wariors discussion. That's right. I've been pretty excited and hyped for this game. I'm overall really happy to see it. And I was still skeptical. I'm still skeptical. Like, I know I'm gonna like it because I'm a huge Dynasty. I'm turning into a huge Dynasty Warriors fan, I should say. I recently played through 6, I believe, Dynasty Warriors 6 for the PlayStation 3 Empires, and my dad has been playing Dynasty Warriors 8 for the PlayStation 4 Extreme Legends, which is, he was surprisingly really liked the franchise, is really getting into it, which is just what I was hoping for, because I saw Hyrule Warriors, I'm like, yes! So, this gonna be the game. I know me and my dad are gonna have a lot of fun doing, cooperative, and I just learned that you will be able to use the nunchuck and Wii remote. No Pro Controller, and thank God, because I'm not paying $60 for a Pro Controller. I'm sorry, I already got my 360, PlayStation 3, Wii U gamepad, Wii remotes, Classic Controller Pro, GameCube controller, adapter for the GameCube coming soon. I'm not buying any more controllers, Nintendo. And I saw the trailer, or one of the E3 trailers, they're talking about 2-player co-op, and here he is with a little Pro Controller. I'm like, don't do that. You do that, don't. And they didn't, thankfully. So you're going to be able to play on the gamepad, and of course, you'll be able to play on the TV, which is just really what I wanted, because everyone, for a game like Dynasty Warriors, split screen is a no-go. You've tried it before, you can't see enemies, and no, you don't mess with that. You know what I'm saying? You don't mess with that. Thankfully, they learned that, well, just give this guy this side of the TV, give him the whole TV, like a friend, usually. Be considerate, people. Gosh. Give the friend the TV screen, or, you the TV screen, and so it gets the gamepad. I'm personally going to be playing the gamepad because I really like the controls on it. I know the Wii Remote and Nunchuck combo is going to feel a little awkward to me, but overall, really looking nice, and I can't wait to try it out. $60? Yeah, because this game, just watching the Direct, has a lot of content. September 26th can't come fast enough. And then the week after that, we've got Super Smash Brothers coming out, so it's gonna shape up for me on this YouTube channel to be a pretty busy time. I'm gonna be doing a lot of Smash Brothers discussions, a lot of Smash Brothers talk, a lot of Smash Brothers goodness, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of Hyrule Warriors talk, a lot of Hyrule Warriors goodness, and yeah. So it's got the Dynasty Warriors feel, which is something I really wanted. It's got the good Dynasty Warriors feel, it's got a nice look to it, it's got some good gameplay and graphical appeal, and it's kinda realistic, like it's got a little realism, then you go to different stages and parts, but it's also still got that beautiful Dynasty Warriors kind of cartoonish graphics, and it feels a little, like, very anime-like in a way. Like, all the beasts look kind of scary, but all the characters are pretty, I don't know how to put it, I guess, just like stylized. That's the word I'm kind of looking for, like very stylized. Either way, personally thinking this game's looking to be a great game, and to even defeat some bosses, which you must be thinking like, oh, whatever, it's Dynasty Warriors, nothing like Zelda, you just hack and slash. That's when the game surprises you, and the way you destroy bosses is by exploring the dungeons you go to and finding items. So that makes the game interesting, and you have to use, of course, the items on the bosses, which makes things interesting and more enjoyable for you Zelda fans. So it's not gonna be puzzle heavy as we all like it, including me, but this is fan service all the way. This is what I wanted, just cutting down hordes of my favorite Zelda enemies, chopping them down like nobody's business, and just cutting them down to size, still with that good exploration, which is kind of what I really play Zelda for. I do like the puzzles, but they're feeling a little stale over the years. Not that they're bad or anything, it's just, I have to admit, they're getting a little same, especially 3D Zeldas. When I was playing Skyward Sword, unlike Ocarina of Time, which was a lot of people's first 3D Zelda game, you have to think, with games like Wind Waker HD and stuff, the puzzles are at least a little interesting, because you have the sea charts and stuff, but still that was one of the easiest Zelda games in my personal opinion. It was pretty, other than Hyrule Castle, you could blast through it pretty fast. And once you learned the patterns from Hyrule Castle, you could blast through that fast too. Especially if you're got some nice, hearts and stuff. But that's really the thing that made it a little more meh. So if Zelda kind of goes this approach, I think it'll be fine. Because now it's just like, find a hookshot place, go up there and destroy stuff. And it even got the classic bosses like Goma, King Dododo, Dongadong, whatever you call it. I honestly will butcher that name, so let's just stop. And they've even got Cuckoos. Gosh, I cannot pronounce Zelda stuff right today. Cuckoos, chickens. They got chickens. Rooster chickens. Rooster chicks, there. I'm gonna just call it that. So they got the little rooster chicks, and, they kind of fly around the map. And, of course, they'll help you attack enemies like a boss. And it makes for interesting gameplay and overall very fun times. So, what is this? Is this game good? Is this game bad? Is it look like worth your time right now? For me, yeah. I mean, you even got a nice selection of heroes. You've got Link, everyone's favorite, Zelda as an actual playable character, not just a little, Link, here's the sword, and you throw it goes like 5 inches. Not even that far, like centimeters still. But yeah, and of course, you got Zelda and all their different weapons. Everyone gets a variety of weapons to use, and it's just really enjoyable and really fun to play as. Now, they didn't give us much story, which is what I love, because every time these Dynasty Warriors guys come out, their stories are just so fun. Like, it goes from something as simple as, well, we're just gonna take back what's ours, and then it's just like a giant war for, like, pretty much no reason. Like, they'll just have a giant war because we want some territory back. And he's like, no, we want to keep the territory. No, you don't. And then they just go into this huge fight, and it's just, it's so much fun. I love Dynasty Warriors games. And of course, they give the characters a little bit of Japanese flair. In this case, Samurai with the giant blade, which is something I really do think is cool, because it's so massive and huge. But you see, she does it like she hardly takes it out from her case, which is hilarious to me. So it just looks like the utter worst of blunt force trauma. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. It's just like bam, bam with that case on there. That would hurt. And of course, you got Sheik and Zelda are back, and you got the harps, and it's really interesting overall. So, you've got a nice variety of interesting, gameplay and interesting ways to fight, and the items are looking very interesting too, and overall, it's just looking like a pretty fun, enjoyable title. So, that's what I'm really excited about. And they even got characters from Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, pretty much all the major 3D Zelda games. They don't have anyone from Majora's Mask, not that there really is anyone, to be honest. I mean, sure, we could all hope for a Skull Kid, but come on, guys, enough with the Skull Kid, I'm sorry. But he's getting, like, Majora's Mask overall is getting overdone. Like, I was a huge fan of that game. Like, it was literally my #1. It's been my #1. I just really love playing it. And now, people won't stop talking about it, and it's just not as good as they say. Like, it's just your typical Zelda, in my opinion. And it's not, again, not bad, but it's good. Like, Zelda good, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ocarina of Time good. But people keep playing, like, Ocarina of Time, and, what's it called? It's Majora's Mask. It's like, you guys are saying it's the best, but clearly other games that came out which revolutionized the old Zelda formula, like Skyward Sword, and as much as you guys hate on the motion controls, if you could get it to work right, which I don't know why people always had a problem, it's pretty simple. You just turn off the Wii sensor assistance and you'll be fine. I mean, I do it all the time and it plays perfectly. The blocking works well, the swinging feels nice, and it's pretty enjoyable, and I've never had problems with it. And if you don't believe me, I'll even create a Let's Play to show you don't have problems with it. Yeah, that's right, I'll create a Let's Play. And I'll fail epically. I've just jinxed myself. Darn you motion controls. Darn you all. Either way, so you get a nice variety of characters from all the different 3D Zeldas. And they even have characters of their own. Lena, which I'm pretty excited. She looks like your typical Moe character, if that makes sense. And if you guys out there, which pretty much my channel doesn't really know. Yeah, Moe means cute. I mean, most of them are anime fans, but still. And they even got the Demon Lord Girahim, which is amazing, because, you know, Girahim's a beast. Literally, he will end you in a second. Jeez, man. Girahim is really great. And overall, the game's just interesting. I really like playing Zelda games. My first 3D one was Majora's Mask, and my second was Twilight Princess. That was scary for an 8-year-old child. All I'm going to say is that snow scene. Okay, so of course you got Lena in there, which is a pretty interesting character, and she's pretty cool to, you know, check out and see, and she's really interesting. She kind of puts up these walls of magic, and instead of using them to attack, which she does by like shoving them into enemies, she also hops off of them parkour, and just like destroys everything because they're just stunned by it. And then, you know, you get the magic cube and crush enemies and just cast magic from it, and really interesting stuff. So really looking forward to this Zelda iteration, and even though it's a spin-off, I think that's one of the best parts about it for me, because I think it's just going to be a nice take on the Zelda formula, and I'm definitely going to play this a lot with friends. Not to mention, you know, they still got the cutting grass. There was even supposed to be a cutting grass level, but it got cut, which is a lot of cutting. But, yeah, they even have them, you know, different weapons, like the Fire Rod, which I believe is from the newest one, was it? No. Fire Rod's from one Zelda game. Is it, it's either, Link to the Past, which I believe it is, Ocarina of Time, or Link Between Worlds. I believe it's Link Between Worlds. I can't remember. I just recently beat that again. Don't worry, I'll review that someday, but I'll probably review it like next week. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. This game overall is looking like a ton of fun, and looks like an enjoyable little romp through the Zelda franchise. And they got a nice variety of attacks, flashy combos. The co-op looks interesting. The gameplay looks like crazy fun, and it just feels like a, you know, nice Dynasty Warriors Zelda mix. Like, it feels more Zelda than Dynasty Warriors, because it just, you see all these different attacks, and like the focus spirit thing, and like just way more outrageous than just like, oh, I'm a sword slash you, then I'm gonna spawn a fireball from my hands and, you know, grab this column and slam it on you, compared to, I will call in a moon, slam it on you guys, get a bomb chew and like, you know, shove it into enemies and blow everyone up. And, you know, that's interesting. I love this stuff. It's just, it looks like a great game. It's looking like it's going to be tons of fun. And we'll just have to see what happens. So, yeah. So far, so good. Hyrule Warriors, September 26th. I'm picking it up, obviously. I mean, I gotta support my home team. Gotta support my Zelda. So, yeah, huge fan of Zelda. Huge, fan of these games. The stages look nice, you know, got Skyloft, and, you know, just so far, but I don't want to spoil the stages too much for anyone. I know you guys probably want to know, but I think stages are going to be pretty interesting. So you got, like, Hylia, you know, whatever, okay, whatever. You know, it's looking like a pretty good game. For Zelda fans, die hard like myself, and, you know, I've played all of them. The only one I haven't beaten is Ocarina of Time, and I know everyone's gonna peg me for that. Like, you haven't played Ocarina of Time? I eventually am getting around to it. I wanted to get it. Like, I was really close, like, so close to buying it. And instead, I got Link Between Worlds and Shovel Knight. So, sorry, Zelda fans. To be honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna get to that game. It's like I'm probably never gonna get to it. I might, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, Hyrule Warriors, good, bad, is it alright? Is it worth your time? Is it gonna be fun? Well, considering it's got RPG elements, which I love to death, skill upgrades, character progression, leveling up, RPG elements by the way, fun combos, crazy attacks, dragging the moon from the sky, and just overall demolishing every enemy that I see on my TV screen. Yes, please. So Hyrule Warriors, I'll pick it up. But how about you guys? Will you guys pick up Hyrule Warriors? Is it worth your $60? Or are you going to save that good old money for Smash 4? It's up to you guys to decide. I'm personally going to get both because, you know, I've been saving up for these games for quite some time now. But hey, we'll just have to see what happens. I'm the Video Master signing out. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want more of these juicy discussion videos. And before I leave you guys, question of the day. please, will you get Hyrule Warriors or not? Also, don't forget to click those 2 black boxes to go to some of my other videos to see if you'll enjoy them. That being said, the Video Master signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.